Hello, everyone. This is Sharon Heller with Network in Action, and I'm here today with my friend Theresa Hinch. Hi, Theresa.
Hi, Sharon.
Good to see you today.
Good to see you as well.
Teresa is with Madison and Company Properties, and she's been in the real estate business for, gosh, how many years, Teresa?
Since 1998, so a little over 20 years now.
Oh my gosh. So, like the moment you graduated high school, you went into real estate?
Or like college, but yes, thank you.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about how you got into this business and, yeah, what's kept you in it for so many years?
Yeah, sure. So I actually fell into the business in a sense. Started at a title company back in 1998 that got me into this industry. And I was in the process of purchasing my first house as well. And through that process, got involved with knowing about the history of title and real estate and everything involved. Then a realtor had approached me to be on his team and help run his company. So then I also did that for about 2 years with him. And then I started to see that I would have fun maybe adventuring into this on my own. And so basically around 2001, 2002, I became independent and just ran with my own real estate business that I didn't really realize was going to evolve the way it has over the past 18 years. So what's kept me in it is that every day is different, that it's exciting and fun, and nothing is exactly the same ever. No
Right.
transaction, no client, no house. And so it's always evolving, always changing, and keeping me on my toes, and then developing a lot of fun relationships along the way.
Yeah,
And I
thank
just love
you.
helping people. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very much people business, right?
Such a people business. Yes. All the different personalities and stories that come along with it. So
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's rare to meet somebody who's been in the same business for so long, really like from a really young age, but still has so much passion and fire for what they're doing. So I always feel that from you.
oh, thank you. Thank you. Because I do. It's always exciting to say, okay, well, what's the next month going to hold? What kind of house or client or new adventure am I going to go down as I help people accomplish their goals, whether that's buying, selling, moving up, moving down. All of that evolves into one, going from A to Z. And there's so many nuances along the way, and it's tackling all those types of things so that way my client feels that they are taken care of and no stress on their end. I'm hoping to alleviate the stress because
Yeah.
purchasing or selling is stressful.
Yeah, probably can't be alleviated, but I'm sure it makes all the difference.
Minimize. How about that?
Minimize. Yeah. So talking about stress and talking about the Denver market when it comes to either buying or selling a house, if I was looking to buy a house right now and decided tomorrow I was going to start looking, what would be a couple things that were just really critical for me to understand or have in mind as I kind of got started in my journey?
Sure. Well, this market's been pretty interesting for the last several years, and it always ebbs and flows in different ways. But if you were coming to me today, I would say, well, be prepared that this is fast paced. So let's get all our ducks in a row. That way, we're meeting with a mortgage person, understanding the financial side of things first, and then understanding what it means in the marketplace with it being fast paced. So we have to sometimes make quick decisions, which is really hard for some people when they're not used to this. And I see this every day, but I try and help them along so that way we prep them. Maybe it's going over the contract in advance. So when we're actually finding that home, we're already well known over that 17-page contract. And that way we can take that step a little quicker instead of being rushed in the moment trying to understand what you sign.
Yeah. And when you say fast paced, are you talking about like a decision needing to be made within a day or within an hour or? Yeah.
Sometimes either. Absolutely.
Wow.
It can be that I've had scenarios recently where we went and seen that home in the morning and it had a 2:00 deadline. And I have to get it written up, and the buyer has to understand what they're signing and what home they're purchasing, even in that short time that we viewed it. So it is fast paced.
Oh, keeps things exciting.
Yes, it does.
And then, okay, so what if I'm a seller? Um, I imagine there's some similarities and things moving fast, but what would be something or a couple things that would be really important for me to have in mind if I'm looking to put my house on the market tomorrow?
Sure. So I would also say a little prep work goes a long way. There are some things that definitely help your home show better. So I take time and walk that with you and develop that process. So we're getting the house ready. And when it goes on the market, it can be just as fast paced as it is on that buy side.
Mm.
So we could get 3, 4 offers in that short time frame of a weekend and having to make a decision. Also, the market is still unpredictable. So I have to also prep the sellers that it might not go that weekend. And just because we hear it's a hot market, every neighborhood and every house is a little different, and so we might not go in the first weekend. And so setting those expectations is a real key factor when we're going live on the market in this marketplace.
Yeah, good tips. Thank you. Anything you want to share about Madison and Company properties and why you're there and what you love about the work you all do as a team?
Yeah. I have been in the real estate industry for a while, but I've been with Madison and Company for 8 years. And what drew me to them when I made the switch in firms, and as we all know, any realtor can work under any other umbrella out there. But what drew me to Madison and Company as that firm to join was the culture and the collaboration and the fact that we are a family. And so we share everything. We're about making sure every single person is successful in their business. So if one of us needs help, needs guidance, needs education, we are all one big family that jump in and do that. We also have an amazing staff. We have a whole marketing team. We have a social media director. We have a full staff at each of our 6 offices. So we've always got people that jump in and help out with the little day-to-day things. We also have a full commercial team. So if anybody's looking to buy a building or a big leasing a building for an office space, we have that. And then we also have a full luxury division as well that has a whole department for that. So we kind of handle all of it. And the fact that we really take time to share and collaborate. So that way we're like, hey, what marketing thing is working for you? Or what can I do to make my home for my seller elevate a little bit in this marketplace? We're here to just bounce ideas off of each other, and it's not so much a all about me business. And so that's what I really love is our culture is top notch. We all love being there every day, and through this pandemic it's been a little different, but we do a lot of Zoom meetings to make sure that we're filling that void, to make sure we're being a team still. And so I always have a whole team to lean on. If I can't be in 2 places at once because this market is so fast paced, I have people that can jump in and help me open that door for a client or run over to my property and take care of something. So that's another big value that we do is we really come together to make sure everybody's successful. And then we have a great management team, which I just so happen to be on the management team. So besides my own real estate business and helping my clients, I also am on that management team helping the entire 6 offices and all our brokers to make sure they're successful. And I love sharing and I mentor, and it's a fabulous company to be at. So I'm not going to change it any time at all.
Awesome. Sounds like a tremendous team to be a part of, Theresa. Um, and as we wrap up today, there are so many realtors in Denver. It seems like you can throw a pebble and you're going to hit one by accident. And I know that's because we have such a flourishing housing market also. But what could somebody expect if they're going to select to work with you?
Yeah, so I think I'm a very hands-on person. I do have a team, as I emphasized with Madison and Company, but it's me. You're dealing with me. I'm not passing you off to my assistant or something. I am literally hand holding along the way. And so I am 100% by your side, helping you through those ups and downs or dealing with whatever obstacle we've got to deal with. You're dealing with me. And so and I'm always excited and trying to influence, or not influence, but trying to input that positivity into whatever we're dealing with, because it is a stressful situation. It's a big purchase. It's a big transition in life. So I think my personality has a lot of calming features for my clients. I think that's one of the feedback I've always gotten, is calming is a word that other clients have shared. And then I become friends with a lot of my clients. So I make it a fun process, as I am 100% involved every day in your transaction.
Love it. Thank you so much, Theresa. It was really great talking to you. I hope folks continue to reach out to you. I know you're super busy already, but you always seem to have room to help one more person. So hope you get some calls.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Take care.